Thank you very much for being with me. Here we are at the Cognitive Technologies booth at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. So tell us about who you are and what you do.
Okay, we are guys who produce the miracle. Yes, we produced artificial brain. One moment. This is the thing which we implemented to the car. Not, of course, in this design, but it's our main deal to make car smarter than driver, and to support and to build the safe world without dead people after the car accident. It's our main deal, and I feel like a superhero, maybe.
A lot of people started 10 years ago or 5 years ago working on this, and for many it was unbelievable that cars could drive themselves. You decided to take a different approach from other software developers.
Yes, we are very exclusive because we choose a biological model when we start to build the artificial intelligence for cars. And now we have excellent results, and we can say that the brain which we produce, the software which we produce, can provide the 100 percentage of safety for the next 4 years. For the first two products, it's a cognitive pilot, gem pilot for the traffic, and cognitive highway pilot. For this two situation, it's absolutely safety, 100 percentage sure. You can don't think about the drive when you sit down with the cognitive brain in your car.
And as I understand, not only your approach, but also the conditions that you trained are very
We are
peculiar.
Russians, you understand my accent. We are Russians, and in case of weather, it's a hard life. We have 7 months ago winter, and we have no good road condition, and all our training for DNN system, it's a training in snow with the heavy raining, without good line detection at the road, and so on. And it was our deal. Of course, the California road, the Google is better. But when they come to Moscow area, they don't understand what happens. And in this case, I can say that 98% road in the world, it's very close to Russia, more close to Russia than to California. And this is our market.
You also use radar and optical sensors rather than LiDAR.
No, never LiDAR, because we think that LiDAR is the wrong way. Radar and camera, 2 or 1, it depends of the conception of client.
One important aspect of building a deep neural network is that you give the inputs and then you get the outputs, but it is hard to understand what the neural network does. Isn't that true?
It's absolutely true, and this is the new world. And when you, for example, ask about blockchain, how deep you understand what happens in the blockchain, how it's working, it is the same thing. Now we will be live in the world without logical model. It's emotional model, neuron model, absolutely new style of life. If we say about the robots, we need to build absolutely new quality of society.
You are already in discussions and you closed already several agreements with automakers. So how soon are we going to see your software embedded in cars?
In 1919, in 2019. In 2019, yeah, in 2019, yes, and it will be first 30,000 cars on the road with these brains. It's a good deal. I cannot now name it, but it's a good deal. And I think after the CES, it will be plus 20 million cars.
And today, just like when the first cars were born, a lot of self-driving cars are still designed as if they were for people. But once cars can drive themselves, they will start transporting a lot of things, not only people. So the number of opportunities is not limited by the number of people.
Of course, because it's revolutionary. Everything changed. We was me and you. We last guys which remember just human society. Now it's a new level of society, mixed. It's robotics plus people, and in this case, cars start with not object. It's a subject, like we, and we need to prepare this world for this one. The law, the moral things, and so on, a lot of things. And my favorite, I like very much Hayao Miyazaki. Yeah, you remember it was a movie about castle. It was the first self-driving car. It's a conception of the self-driving car like a self-driving house. And I think this conception it will be very interesting for the people because life changed and you can organize your castle, your self-driving castle in the car, and if you need to offline transport, you will be in your self-driving house.
One of my conceptions for the future is for a family to actually sit around the table in the self-driving car in the evening and decide in the radius of 300-400 kilometers where do they want to go. In the next morning when they wake up, what is the community that can benefit from them being there, or what is the community that they can learn the most from? And then they go to sleep, and in the morning they wake up wherever they are.
New level of freedom. It's a new level of freedom because most important in our life, our time. When I spent 3 days ago, I spent 3 hours in the jam traffic in LA. 3 hours my time. It's very expensive, you know. Yes. And if it will be self-driving office, self-driving house, it will be save my life, I think.
Today there are more than 1 million people who die every year of car accidents. And with self-driving cars achieving not only human level driving capabilities, because we are not that good at driving. We kill 1 million people every year, but superhuman, superhuman level of driving, we will realize that we don't have to fear artificial intelligence. Our allies are the smart machines and our enemies are the dumb machines.
Of course, we can say this word. You say this word, enemy. It's a real word because how can we name a situation when every year 1,300,000 people die? It's a war. It's named war, and of course, who kill machines? It's enemy. And now we need to build world when machines start be friends. It's our task, or we start losers.
Thank you very much. This was wonderful.
Thank you, and my apologize for English, but thank you very much.